It's a dark side at work.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's live. Think. Yeah, it's live. Yeah, just give me a minute. Just sharing this.
Yeah. Good.
Go ahead. You can speak while I share the part 2. And I'd like to apologize, guys. We had a small technical problem, but now we are back.
Yes.
Clint, back to you.
It's called electricity.
Yes. The dark side.
The
dark side has prevented us from properly
side.
doing a podcast, but no worries.
Yeah, the light side always wins because we have Aziz on our side, who's the only guy who can be in the light side.
I think Aziz is literally the point that we are not doing well sometimes.
No,
actually, it is. In this case, it is because he forgot to charge the laptop.
I plugged it in.
no, it's charged. It's just not
yeah,
plugged.
still.
Yeah. So you were talking about the sister and the Cal. I think.
So
Calcassa's kissing.
yeah. So
where we left off.
yeah, but my point was it was this. So he pointed out that Jedi always favor detachment from everything. You know, and it goes into like detachment leads to possession leads to suffering, and anger and fear, all that.
It's a freaking boring life, right? I mean, those are the things that actually make us, for example, humans.
Human, yeah.
You see, apparently when you are attuned with the Force, you're attuned with certain emotions that get heightened when you feel certain things, you know? Which is why I think sometimes why Force lightning is associated with anger, which is why the dark side favors it more. And that's why you see the dark side that favors anger and all those other things. They're the ones who are using it more instead of the light side. Although there are other like Skywalker in the comics, Skywalkers in the comics, descendants of Luke Skywalker himself, who are actually using stuff like Force and Solos, descendants of Solo and Skywalker, who are using lightning and Force lightning heals and other. See where I'm going?
Yeah.
That what's usually used by the dark side is used by the light side.
But only in a different. It depends on your what do you call this alignment.
Yeah,
It depends on your alignment.
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
But
Because you got like for example, when you go with like World of Warcraft, there's chaotic and there's order and then there's neutral.
Yeah.
And just like in the Force, there's dark side, light side, and the gray.
I mean, technically, the gray is like from the expanded universe. It's not canon, right? It's not part of the.
Well, if someone, it's as long as it's part of the universe, which is Star Wars. It's gonna remain. It's gonna be canon one day.
So you have the gray.
Yeah.
You have the gray.
Both the dark side and the light.
No, how do you? No, but in the lore,
Yeah,
they mentioned something about the gray.
yeah,
They
the
did.
gray Jedi.
So the gray Jedi.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they call them.
There was even some gray Jedis mentioned before, on like not exactly sure, but there were gray Jedis.
I think Mace Windu was considered a gray Jedi, right? Even Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn was a potential
No.
gray Jedi. And remember, I think we spoke about this before on episode 15. Yeah, when we mentioned that in what's it called? That when I mentioned that Qui-Gon was against detachment, and he feels like you can fight for love without becoming possessive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is true. So all of the light side, basically the Jedi's and the Sith, they're just fanatics. I think they're just fanatics.
I think whoever made the rule about the Sith. But by the way, can anybody hear us? Are we good? Let's.
Are we audible? Are we audible?
Just before we continue. Oh, we got.
Yeah, they can hear us.
Okay, so where was I? about
Yeah,
Qui-Gon.
the gray.
Yeah,
The person who made the
I think the
fanatics,
person, not the fanatics. I think the person who made the whole detachment rule was so scared of attachment that he just decided, no, let's not attach to anything. That way we're safe.
To be fair, because when this came out back in the 1970s, like everything was light or dark. So
Yeah.
it's always binary, right?
Yeah.
So it's either you're good
Yeah.
or you're bad.
Yeah.
It was so simple.
And even the idea of anti-hero was not even there.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, you got Vegeta. He was a villain, then turned anti-hero, then became a hero.
Yes.
All right. And also the idea of anti-hero, which goes well with the gray. All right. He's neither good nor bad. He's neither light nor dark.
He's normal.
It's basically
neutral.
It's not sunshine, daisies, and rainbows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he can be for the light side, but he's not.
It's like basic humans. Humans are not good. Humans aren't bad.
That's because they have the ability to choose.
Yeah.
You know, though the Jedi had the ability to choose as well, but they're more non-violent. Yes, they're non-violent with laser swords.
Because Obi-Wan Kenobi said that the Jedi are supposed to defend life, not take it. So that's their whole ideology is defense.
But to be fair, you know, the dark side, they only use it to as a means to an end.
yeah,
So they're not there. They're not chaotic evil. Like they just want to kill people.
Yeah.
They kill people for a purpose.
yeah.
That's the point.
There are bad examples of like certain Sith that are purely evil, or rather misunderstood, or something like that. But what goes around comes around. Count Dooku, for example, was a Jedi, then retired, then became some sort of a politician as a cover for his. How do you become a politician?
Once you become a politician,
I don't think that's not far from the dark side.
Yeah. You just get absorbed into the system so bad. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the funny thing about it. Like the republic is a republic.
Yeah.
Anyone wondered, like, why did Palpatine even start the Clone Wars? Was it to distract everyone?
Oh yeah, it's true. I never thought about that.
No one thought about that. Think of it this way: why did you go through a decade-long war? I think it's what? Was it a decade?
Yeah, it was.
A decade-long war, maybe even longer. Okay. To do what? What did he accomplish? The army was still under his control. The clone army was under. Now, let's think about this seriously. The clone army was already under Palpatine's control.
Yeah.
So let's imagine from 2003, he could have already created the Galactic Empire, as he stated, from before a long time ago, but he didn't. You know, he didn't. Why bother, like, waiting so long for your master stroke?
Maybe he thought that the only way that he could become the emperor and stay as the leader of the galaxy is by
consolidating power.
Is with the help of Anakin.
But Anakin had nothing to do with it.
Because remember he chopped off Mace Windu's hand. He killed most of the Jedi.
All right, let's go back to how this would work.
Yeah.
All right, so he started the Clone War. The Clone Wars were already started. But if no one knew, what no one knew, it was that Palpatine was playing both sides.
Yeah.
He was playing both the sides of the Clone Wars, of the Republic and of the Separatists.
Yeah.
What was the point?
It's true. What was the point?
He's literally telling them, go fight each other. I think he was just playing a game.
Yeah, no, I think he's just like the Joker. You know when they mentioned that he just wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
I think that's what he is.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he just wants chaos, and then the way you create chaos, and that's one way of showing that you have power, because you can control both sides, and then you can play around with them. They're basically toys in your eyes, and that's what you do.
Yeah, that's the problem. In the eyes of the in the eyes of Palpatine, the entire galaxy.
It's a toy. It's a game.
Yeah.
And you just play around. It's like, yeah, I have so much power. I can do this. So it makes sense if that is the case, though, right? I mean, you're just having fun for like the decade.
If I can, why not?
Yeah, if you can, why not, right? Create chaos. Create chaos.
Palpatine.
Watch
Literally,
the galaxy suffer.
literally the personification of
Through evil.
of chaos and evil going through the galaxy of whatever.
Yeah, and that's why the light side is there to prevent something like another Palpatine, although he's basically eternal at this point.
Yeah.
He doesn't die.
I think it was like I've seen some articles that Palpatine had like 2 or 3 vessels.
Yeah, 2 spears,
Yeah.
Okay.
clones of himself.
And not just that. I think he actually had the power of possession.
Okay, so his soul or whatever, his force,
Ghost.
yeah, just goes from
One body to
to
another.
another. And doesn't have to be Palpatine, it could be someone else. Maybe Rey.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Honestly, at this point, I actually don't buy that Rey is a good character to be introduced into the universe.
Me too. She's so she doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Remember in episode 7 when she was held by one of the first order.
Yeah.
One of the people that
guards, yeah.
the guard,
Yeah.
and she just tells him.
She does the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, and she doesn't
Actually,
know.
the mind trick. It was actually because it's not neither Jedi nor Sith.
Sith. Anyone can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, how could she know that she could use an ability like that? How did she know that an ability like that existed? Right?
She
doesn't.
She doesn't. She didn't know. No
Yeah,
one knew.
The force is strong in her. That's
Yeah, but
why.
I know, but she doesn't know that.
The Force was strong with Anakin, and yet he actually had training. Kylo Ren had the Force strong in
he's
him.
not that strong. Most probably.
Kylo Ren?
No. Okay, I'm playing the devil's advocate.
Go ahead. Go
I'm just
ahead.
playing the devil's advocate.
Go
here,
ahead.
right? So, I mean, nobody knew that Rey is that powerful in the first. I mean, nobody even knew that she had these powers, right? In the first place, right? It just came out. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I can explain it. That's if you go back, as I said, Qui-Gon Jinn and everything. He was explaining, oh yeah, because Anakin is so strong, I can feel the Force in him. That's why he's very good at that drag racing or whatever. So
Because drag racing makes sense.
yeah, but drag racing, not wielding a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that's the only. Plus, she's a girl.
Look, I think that with the sequel trilogy, I think that
girl power.
The girl power.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think they need to replace her.
they really do.
They're not gonna.
But they
replace-
don't have a choice though,
Look,
because if you want continuity,
She's stuck now. She's
Yeah.
stuck now. Do you know how? She's stuck now. She's now going to be a Jedi Master in the new
Yeah.
trilogy that's going to come
Yeah,
out.
because Luke's dead. So who else? Who else?
That's
will
because
hand-
she killed him
Who else will
by
hand-
telling him to go fight.
But who else?
You know?
That makes so
If
much
the
sense.
huh?
That makes so much sense.
Right?
It was all
How
part of-
can you? The guy was already secluded in a sacred,
Yeah.
sacred planet that somehow Chewie was able to swear without us even understanding Wookiee. You know,
Okay.
all right. And he said, "Hey, sacred planet language," because
He understands porgs.
No, it's called Wookiee.
No, I know, but there are porgs in there,
Yeah,
right?
the small
Oh.
creatures.
The creatures.
Oh yeah, they're both cute and fierce at the same time.
And delicious.
What?
I'm not gonna ask.
No, they
Yeah,
ate
Mark-
them.
yeah,
I'm not
Luke
gonna
said-
ask.
They
But
ate
go-
them.
Luke said that they were delicious. In the Last Jedi.
It tastes like
I
chicken.
think he was kidding. Was he kidding?
No, I think he
they
was
were-
serious, right?
They ate them, if you remember.
Ooh, ew. Like ew, man, ew. But anyway, going back to my point.
What was your point?
Sorry. I'm
The
getting to
porg.
my point. Luke was living alone in a hermit lifestyle, okay, and suddenly Rey comes back to comes back,
Yeah.
and she drags him back into the fight.
Yeah, teach me. She's
No, she
seeking
won him back to the
training.
fight as well. She brought him. Was it his lightsaber or Anakin's lightsaber?
Anakin's lightsaber, the blue one, yeah.
A lot of lightsabers were blue back then. At this point, Obi-Wan's lightsaber could have been green or blue or yellow for all I care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think with the sequel trilogy, like for example, I think that with episode
The
seven,
sequel trilogy.
Okay, that one's good. It's not like the new trilogy.
Yeah.
You know?
I think with episode 7, when Disney was making the next Star Wars movie, when they were making episode 7,
Yeah.
what they had in mind is just to make money. Honestly, I didn't.
It's
I
not
don't
just
think
that. Diversity.
diversity.
You know how?
With the female, yeah.
No, it's not just
What?
it's not just a female. You have an African American.
Finn.
Yeah, Finn. Wait, he was not African American. He's African, but he's not American. I think he's British.
He's black.
He's British.
He's from Wales, I think.
There you
What?
go. My point made. And because that Samuel L. Jackson's dead. Well, not
Mace
dead.
Windu.
Mace Windu's. I should have said Samuel L. Jackson's character is dead. All right, Mace Windu's dead. So there's so you can't bring a black character back into the movie series. Also, Mace Windu back then was more of a supporting character, not a main character.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So
I mean, but I would.
it's more about diversity at this point, you know?
But I think just forget the political wokeness and everything, right?
Yeah,
I
thanks
mean,
a lot for bringing that up, Aziz.
Yeah. No, I mean, in general, but people are still looking forward to it. I mean, even us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we still celebrate Star Wars because
Yeah.
we want to see.
Yeah.
We love the franchise.
I mean,
love the
I mean, give or
franchise.
take, we can rant about as much as we want. We can say as much as we want. You know how it can get political or not political or anything like that. We'll still watch the movies, watch the TV shows, play the games.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that Star Wars right now, its best aspect I think the best aspect isn't the shows or the movies, it's the games. I think
Yeah,
the games.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
Right, the games
I
are-
agree.
Till
agree.
this
I
day,
agree.
I'll tell you this: Battlefront 2 is still being played.
Who played the Squadrons?
I have it. I do want to play it.
It's the best.
Really?
I played
It's free to play, isn't it?
No, it's not. You have to buy.
But
I thought it was free.
no, I think you have to buy it.
But it's the.
I mean, on
think
PlayStation it was
it's
free.
the best, game.
I mean, I got it on PlayStation. It's for free. I got it on PlayStation for free.
Maybe it was part of the
Maybe
PS
you
Plus.
bought it, yeah.
It could have been on PlayStation Plus.
Squadrons is a flight sim. Is it a
Yeah.
flight sim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the best Star Wars game released until now.
No, debatable. So you
Battlefront, isn't it?
No, KOTOR, man. Come on.
What?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh yeah. That's the
Well, they're
I'm
different.
waiting. I'm waiting for the remake.
I mean, are you talking about the storyline or the graphics and the
No, I think-
gameplay?
I think you have to classify them into different genres, right? So
Yeah,
you've got
because like if you talk about
Okay, we have a comment from Golden Era. He says, sorry, just make some laughing emojis. Apparently we were very funny.
Oh yeah, we were funny. What?
All right,
what was
so,
so funny?
I don't know, but at this point, let's say this. I'd want. Oh my God, he's going full Mandalorian on us.
Full Mandalorian.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say this. You definitely don't like the Mandalorian.
No, I don't.
I don't blame you.
No, to be honest, the reason I bought this,
Yeah.
I can't find a Stormtrooper helmet. I was looking for that.
Ironic, because they should be a dime a dozen. Cause
They should be.
Because stormtroopers are. They're like foot soldiers.
Yeah, they should be.
I mean, if you were talking about difficulty of finding, would be Darth Vader.
No, Darth Vader is easy to find.
I think he's easy.
Darth Vader voice changers.
Everything. With the voice changer or this helmet.
Yeah. Do you want the scarred face or the mask?
Vader's, you mean?
Vader.
Mask.
I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Anyway.
All right, keep going.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, no, man. So the reason I bought this one, I didn't see the Stormtroopers one. Otherwise, I would have bought a Stormtrooper. I was expecting to see the Stormtroopers. There should be more, but I guess because they're more famous, they sell more than this. I suppose, but
It depends.
any case.
Depends on how many they're making. You know. How
in
many
any
do you
case.
think they make? Like 10 million?
I think more like 50 million.
I want to say no, but he could be right. You know, he
Yeah.
could be right. They
Yeah.
made 50 million, and probably 50 more million on back order.
What about Kylo Ren's helmet?
Helmet. Oh yeah.
Kylo
What do
I
you
don't
think of
think
that?
I don't think a lot of people buy it.
No, I'd buy
Right?
it.
It's not
I'd-
popular, right?
I'd buy it. I'd buy it.
Depends, like
You know,
see, most people would buy
like I
either
said,
Darth
like I
Vader-
said, I would like. Okay, Darth Vader makes sense. You know, he's based on a samurai armor. His helmet is based on samurai armor.
Really?
Yeah, his entire armor is based on samurai armor. Look it up.
That's what George Lucas drew on.
Yeah.
Including the calculator on his chest.
I don't know the whole calculator thing. It's a
Yeah,
it's
what
a
is
life-
that? The
that's a life
buttons?
support.
Yeah,
That's
that's his
life
life
support.
support.
Okay,
That's
as
his
much
life
as I
support.
know samurai armor, I don't think that's based on samurai.
That's life support.
Exactly.
We didn't know that until episode 3.
And he takes off his mask. Oh my god, that ugly face.
Hey man, when you're old and you're
And you've been burnt.
and
to
you've been
crisp.
burnt,
Yeah.
you've been burned, and
And the cap and yeah.
I
and
had both your arms and legs cut
amputated.
off and replaced with artificial limbs. I want you
He's
to.
basically more of an AI than a human. Like the only part that's human is his head. That's it.
Actually, his head and his torso.
Yeah, that's the only part that's actually human.
Well, there's more other parts of him that is human.
Okay, I wouldn't want to. Go.
See what I did there? I made it
Okay.
both dirty and not dirty at the
Yes,
same time.
yes, yes.
Clean dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, man. And they say I can't have my own show. If I had a bigger show than Qatartainment, I'd
But this
make,
is a big show.
It is a
Holy
big
shit.
show. You know what? It is a big show. During the fact that we only have one viewer right now, but hey, I don't care.
That's 1 million. It's rounded that to 1,000.
And now there's 2. God help me.
Okay, so
All right, let's.
okay. One thing with Star Wars,
Yeah.
you know,
There's one thing.
there's a lot of things.
A lot of
Okay,
things.
just
There's a lot of things, but one thing that I don't know. You know the no.
Yeah, that thing. Like, why would Anakin say that
Huh?
at the end when he said no?
So Anakin in the third episode said
Yeah.
no when he learned about Padme's death. Luke said that, shouted that
Yeah.
when he learned that.
That
Darth
Darth Vader
Vader
was
was
his
his
father.
father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently it was a reference.
Yeah. No. What about 7, 8, 9?
Yeah. Did you see something like that?
Nothing like that.
I don't think so,
No,
right?
No.
What about when
It's
If
very
you
iconic,
would
though.
see that, you know when you would see that
when?
when Rey found out she's a Palpatine. That would have been the moment.
The true.
No, but they never did it.
They never did it.
Yeah.
They're gonna show a woman is strong, a woman is powerful, a woman is strength.
Doesn't say no.
So basically, the entire so let's just say that the new trilogy was made by feminists and diverse people, and people who prefer diversity.
But we're talking about.
I know I was not gonna say it. I know
I
I.
don't get this shit.
Tell me.
You like when you make something or when you do something, you do it so that it's the best version of itself, not because you want to include diversity or something.
Everything these everything these days is diverse
Yeah.
diverse at this
Doesn't
point.
make sense, okay.
We can't take anything out at this
No,
point.
the true meaning of diversity is that if someone from the other race or something that's different is good, then you take them. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean you go out of your way to take someone that's not even.
Part of the story.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I
Like
thi-
historic movies, they take like British people, Howard people, like that doesn't make sense. Like past historic movies, you have to say for what it is. You can't just go out of your way.
Give me an example. I think I know what you're talking about. Give me an example of a history movie you're talking about.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, let's go with that. Like how why is Cleopatra white? In some.
Okay. Okay.
See,
I
if
was
you-
gonna say a movie, but actually, now that I think about it,
Like,
okay. Sorry
I
about
was gonna
that.
say a movie, but I don't think.
If you make everything diverse, it's always the better version of whatever it was.
No. If you make everything diverse, it's always the better version of what mainstream media thinks it's best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the
Sometimes
point.
mainstream media doesn't make sense. Like how?
Dude,
Yeah, let's
come on.
not-
There's always politics in everything. Like for example, even the Rocky, right? The Rocky movies.
Oh boy.
So it's always between Americans and
Italians.
the Russians.
Oh yeah, number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Like how aliens always go to America.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Like for aliens, when they see planet Earth, it's only.
and America always saves everyone's asses.
I got a good example. There was this movie called Evolution. All right, and
David Duchovny.
the guy from X Files.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Now she said. Now she said, there was this. I don't remember the actress's name. The aliens start spreading out only to America,
Yeah.
not to the rest of the world. And then she said we're extinct. wait. So wait. if America's gone, the world's extinct.
Who'll save the world? No one will save the world.
Yes, they will. You got Europe.
No.
You got Africa. You got the Middle East.
Yeah,
Russia.
yeah. No, but
Russia's in Europe.
But this is what I'm
How's Russia in
saying.
Europe, by the way?
I
Yeah.
have no idea at this point.
It
Well, they
isn't-
let the Soviet Union,
how-
and they might as well be in the EU.
Look, going back to Star Wars.
Yes.
So the sequel trilogy. Do you think they? I think that what the problem with the sequel trilogy is that it fell
That's the first
apart.
time he went on topic, okay.
Yeah,
I think it fell
He's
apart.
learning. He's learning.
The Force.
He's learning.
The Force is tuning itself with him.
Look, I think that
Somehow.
a lot of people hated The Last Jedi because it didn't make sense because of the previous events with The Force Awakens. Because the Force Awakens was a different director than The Last Jedi. And initially, for Episode 9, it wasn't supposed to be J.J. Abrams again. It was supposed to be Colin Trevorrow. But at the last minute, they got J.J. Abrams back. And rumor has it that he didn't even want to come back. But he was like he was the only option.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's the rumor. I think that the problem is that's why the sequel trilogy fell apart, because there wasn't one vision.
It's
one
not
vision.
cohesive.
Yeah,
right?
not cohesive. Yeah.
So then, what's with this news of the sequel
trilogy?
coming,
Yeah,
what's the plan? Do you know? Like, did
At
they,
this point, all we know is it's gonna continue with the new Jedi Order. How are you gonna drink that? Oh, with that. Oh, okay. Just checking, cause
the new
is
Jedi,
there anything in it?
No.
Oh, just checking.
the new Jedi Order?
I thought you had the.
Yeah,
All right. Sorry, but so as far as we know, there's going to be a new Jedi Order, a new Jedi Order, and it's apparently going to be made by feminists.
Okay. Because in this new world, right? So in this new world, anyone can be a Jedi, right?
And let's just say for sure, it's going to be filled with girl power.
No, yeah.
Cringe.
Of course, it's going to be cringe.
I just hope they learn their lesson that it's not gonna sell well, especially
No, it will sell well with the new modern people.
They
Call
don't.
themselves modern.
But it doesn't sell. To be honest, they don't sell. I mean,
They
you've
don't
got
sell it to the old audience. They have a new whole audience waiting for them. If the girl power thing comes in, trust me.
you think,
Yeah, maybe not to us. Maybe we'll stop watching, but.
but you're the youngest among us
I
here.
know. And
You're the target market.
And yet he's
If
much
that-
more mature than some people.
Yeah, I mean, if that is the case, right? If you're the youngest person here, you're supposedly the target of this modern cinema,
Okay,
and
I'm,
you
He's
yourself
old. He's an
don't
oldie
like
at,
it. Right?
He's an
I
oldie
don't-
at heart.
I don't go with the
But-
Gen Z type of modern.
Oh,
stuff,
okay,
It
you're-
doesn't
He's an
make
old.
sense.
He's an oldie at
Okay,
heart. You know.
okay.
This is what I like about Hamza. You know, he's an oldie at heart. You know, why don't
Okay.
you come into the camera? Come on,
I'm
be
very-
brave.
You're an outlier then. You're an outlier. Like,
Outlier. What's that?
No, I'm not an outlaw.
I-
think-
Outlier.
Outlier. Not
Outlier.
outlaw.
Oh.
So yeah,
What's
you
outlier?
stand out. You
You-
stand
someone
out
different,
from.
yeah.
You're someone different. From,
Though.
Actually, the reason why people say I stand out is because their modernism or their what do you say?
Ideologies.
Their definition of modern is just dumb.
Okay.
It's just not acceptable. I think.
yeah, maybe your generation thinks you're weird. I would say
No,
that's what
He's got a
they
point.
would say. Yeah.
He's got a
No,
point.
for us, you're
my
acceptable.
generation. My,
Exactly.
For us,
My
you're
ge-
acceptable.
my
Your
genera-
generation.
My generation. When I was younger, okay, and I can't believe I'm saying this because now I'm gonna
You're
feel
still
old
you're still young.
in some points.
Okay.
But when I was younger, my generation thought I was weird. I got bullied a lot because of my weight, and because of the way that I think, and because of the fact that I'm a nerd, I was considered lots of other things that that were not true, and I got sidelined through everything, and that's pretty much it.
I
You know-
like how the topic went from Star Wars to wokeness.
It's because somebody just wouldn't shut up about it.
But now you're a kendo master. You're a kendo senpai.
Yeah.
That changes a lot of things. And you're
Yeah.
married. So
And with a kid on the way.
okay on the way. So there's so
There's always a silver lining.
there's always a silver lining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, even going back through this, the changes in Star Wars are like the changes in people's lives, you know? Look how Star Wars used to be 4, 5, and 6. And then you got 1, 2, and 3. And 7, 8, and 9. Look how the changes were made, because they're changing with the times. Now, it may go with wokeness and whatever it is, but at this point, whether we like it or not, people will go at least to see the movie.
Yeah, they'll check it out.
They'll
I'll
check
check
it
it
out.
out for sure.
Oh yeah,
I'll see it.
I mean,
It doesn't matter if you like it or not, because you don't.
I'm
know
actually
something.
quite curious about how Ray, a person who has no experience, will instantly gain experience just like
He's
that.
It's Star Wars. Trust me, it's Star Wars.
Dude, he's the
It makes sense if
If Palpatine can come back, this can happen.
Palpatine
she's-
coming back and her having experience without any training whatsoever
well, she's
is not
she's a Jedi Master now. She's
Yes.
a Jedi Master.
yes.
So what
How?
else is there to question?
Oh, he's like, how is it?
How can you be a Jedi master
Luke's
when you
dead.
didn't even have proper
Because
Jedi
Luke-
training?
Because Luke's dead.
Because
and
she, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she unintentionally
Yeah.
or intentionally.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Killed Luke. So who else is left?
who trained her? Force ghosts?
Yeah, Force
There's
ghosts.
literally no more Jedi's left.
The Force, the black hole. So that's the thing. She's the only one left. There's no one else. Who else will take the range? I mean,
Well, I'll take Chewbacca. Literally, I'll prefer Chewie to be my Jedi
Actually,
master.
I think Chewbacca was the only one that
Wookiee
that,
Jedi?
that actually
That didn't die.
oh, that would
that
be
didn't
awesome.
die from
Yeah.
that
Episode 3.
a character that was here since episode 4.
Yeah.
I-
Actually,
yeah,
3.
He's
He was in 3. He was in 3.
Really?
Yoda was in Kashyyyk before Order 66.
You're
or
right,
during
but,
Order
but
66.
did we see Chewbacca?
He was there.
Really, I didn't.
Go back to episode 3 when Yoda was about to leave Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
You'll hear, "You too, Chewbacca."
Dude,
Oh, I remember he was there. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
dude.
He's over 100 years old.
Can't believe it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's,
If you ever seen Han Solo, the Han Solo movie,
Yeah.
he actually told Solo he's over 112 or 20 years old. We've got 4 viewers. Yay!
I can't wait. I can't wait for a sequel for the return of Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Because we never
Making-
know what happened to him,
making
right?
Who
the-
cares?
Making-
I care, dude, he was such a good
Making a
character.
franchise already bad become the worst. What is up, penis breath? Oh, sorry.
I'd like to know who is he talking
What
about.
I've said.
I'd like to know who is he talking about.
He's talking about all.
What's-
Geeky Amriki!
What's up, Tim?
Tim, we missed you, man. We're
We
missing
miss-
you,
we
and we're
miss
still
you.
missing you.
Yeah.
How's the land of promises, aka UAE, apparently?
Promise. You call that.
Yeah, because apparently if
Promises meant to be what?
no, I'm saying it sarcastically because apparently when people don't find stuff here or opportunities here, they move to the land of opportunity, which is UAE. So apparently UAE is.
Okay.
No, they come back here because there's no taxes yet here. Take that.
Facts. Hamza, do it. Put that GIF.
You see them coming here with their Land Cruisers and their cars. And
It's just much
the
cheaper and more to
plates.
do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, considering the fact that it's more like America. Yeah.
But anyway.
All right, so where were we? The new trilogy.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, there's literally no one else. I mean, there were no other Jedi Master.
Yes, that's why she's the only one left.
She's
So-
the-
But
She's the last Jedi.
again, guys, I'm want to get back
and,
to my
and,
point.
and that's why there's new order.
How is she? So she made the new.
That's why there's a new order, right? Because she's
I'm missing the logic.
what logic?
The
She's-
last Tim says the Last Jedi was awesome.
Oh my god, really? What was awesome about it?
You know, there's a comment section. You can either write in it or you can say them. I don't know. He said he was awesome, but
He said what?
The Last Jedi was awesome. I don't know if I think he's being sarcastic. Muhammad al-Muhannadi, let Bandar in the love neck. That's my nephew.
Okay.
Bandar is my other nephew.
Hello.
Muhammad is my other nephew.
Tim, don't you think that it would be best to move forward with the Star Wars franchise by going backwards, as in we go back to we continue the Star
The
Wars.
High Republic.
We go back. We continue the Star Wars franchise.
You know what I would
right after the ending of the 6th season of the Clone Wars.
You know what? Here's what I would do.
What?
No. Forget Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Forget the everything that we've seen, the whole trilogies that we've seen so far. I want to go back, like in the beginning, the High Republic, or maybe during the times of the Knights of the Old Republic, during the Jedi and the Sith Wars.
So the prequel.
Yes.
You want to see the origins of the Jedi
Yeah.
and the Sith.
You want a prequel.
To be honest, I want to see more lightsaber battles.
Same. Yeah.
More accurate, to be honest, because all this Clone Wars, Palpatine returning, Darth Vader crap that's centralized and apparently took the.
I want more action.
Me too. Same.
I want to see more lightsaber action, don't you?
Let's have a battle with the lightsabers.
You.
Come on, right now.
Whoever.
Who wants a piece?
Claims.
Who wants to
I'm
fight?
no. I'm
Come on, Dinjar.
I'm the
Claims,
courier.
come on, we need it. We need to show our viewers. We'll get more trust.
So
We'll get more views.
Who wants to fight? Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Hamza. Hamza.
I'm
versus-
ready.
I can't show my.
I'm ready.
Okay.
oh, here you go.
No, nothing.
Here you go.
Oh,
Come on, who's gonna win?
But you know, I
I'm
watched.
gonna win.
Batman, you want?
Okay.
Not this. Okay. Just
Don't hit the helmet though.
yeah.
Hit the neck.
You do realize to get through the neck, I have to.
Tell them we're gonna do a battle.
We're doing a battle. I don't know how we're gonna do this actually. On that side.
Lightsaber, dude. Come
How?
on.
How? Oh, so.
Okay, so we're gonna be the audience. Okay.
Okay. You do realize I can't move that much because of wearing this, right?
Okay. Since we don't have much budget in the podcast and we can't buy the rights over the license on the song, the battle of the what do you call it?
Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the Fates.
So we will
yeah.
we will do it on our own.
All right.
No.
Wait.
No.
How do you do that?
One Kaliji versus another Kaliji with a helmet.
Come on. Fight.
Oh,
Fight
no.
to the death. Fight to the death. Kill each other. Embrace the dark side. Come on.
Okay, just to set the scene, these two are actually kendo. What do you call yourselves? Kendo what?
Kenshi.
Kenshis. These are Kenshin Himuras, in the flesh. So
I cut your arm.
don't try this at home.
Use the force. Come on. Force pull. Force lightning.
Okay, congrats. Okay,
Who won?
bravo. Bow. Take a bow. Do they take a bow in the Star Wars? No, they don't. Okay, no one died. Yes. By the way, who's the dark side and the light side
I'm
in
the
that
dark side,
battle?
of course.
Huh?
I'm the dark side.
You're the dark side.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I mean, I like the light side, but I prefer the dark side while fighting. I don't know why. This looks.
It's because of the fact that you can use more power in the dark as the dark side.
Yeah, they're just cooler.
Yeah.
The light side, you only have force pull, force push, levitate stuff, and that's
It's amazing how low, like how less there is to do with the light side.
true. Yeah.
I mean, like one would think, what's it called?
Mm.
Like, why are people only using the? By the way, how's my gatra? Is that okay?
It's good.
Okay. Why would people just think using the force lightning would be only for the dark side? I mean, you don't have to use it to hurt people. You just can use it against machines or something like that. Although because of the fact that droids are no longer part of the whole thing, you know,
Yeah.
because what was it called?
Yeah, if you had the light side, you could have.
No, hold on.
Okay.
I think after the Clone Wars, where after droids were, you know, what was it called? What were those aliens that?
What?
The aliens that had that. I think they're called the Trade Federation.
Okay.
Yeah, from Episode 1. You know, those weird aliens.
Yeah,
Tuscans.
Not the no from the Trade Federation.
it's okay. It's
The
okay.
one, the one who had the droids.
Yep.
The one who owned the droid army.
The Pikes?
Whatever it is, it's okay.
Anyway, so the separatists.
Yeah, the separatists.
Okay, so at one point did they stop the Trade Federation and the armies and everything like that? The whole droid army. At what point did they stop?
I think right after the end of the Clone Wars, they just stopped.
Exactly.
And went with stormtroopers instead.
Clone troopers,
Yeah,
to be honest. Yeah.
Clone
And that-
troopers, then stormtroopers.
Yeah, stormtroopers, to be honest, were defective, in my opinion.
You mean clone troopers?
No, stormtroopers.
Why were they defective?
Because stormtroopers, they're kidnapped and then reconditioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
that's what.
case in point, Finn.
No, but Finn, for some reason or another, got knocked out of his head and then left the Republic for some reason.
Because he's got the power of plot armor on his side.
Yes, that's always the strongest. True,
Yes.
true.
Yes, because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So
Who thinks my saber wielding technique
Are better than Sengoku?
Oh, how dare you!
yeah, so Hamza Shekani was the one wearing the Mandalorian helmet, and Sengoku Qatar, of course, is there.
Yeah. If I could, if I had time, I'd show you guys a certain video where I was fighting Hamza. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay.
I destroyed him.
No, no.
Good thing you're not seeing it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, because I don't want to,
First of all, we're
embarrass
both out of practice.
him. I don't want to embarrass him at all, so yeah.
You know what? Now I want the saber, and I want to do the saber
It's
league.
alright. I don't
Now I want to do the saber league. I
Okay.
want to join the saber league just
By
so
the
I.
way,
yes.
Aziz wants to. Let's talk about Saber League, by the way.
Okay. All right. So, in all seriousness, since it's actually part of the Star Wars Day. So, has anyone heard of the Saber League? For real?
Nope.
I did just like right before the podcast.
Yeah.
I heard it from Hamza that that you're trying to set up like a saber league, right?
Oh, when did this happen? When I went.
When we were in the car, when we
Oh,
were
okay.
coming, yeah.
Well, not exactly. Well, how I started the Kendo Club was literally with 2 guys. So, and with time, we have over 20 members.
Ooh.
And also, we all have official Kendo ranks. I'm first Q, Ham's the second Q, so that means I'm better. Piss off.
Okay. So what's the Saber League about then?
Oh,
What
the
are you-
Saber. Actually, to be honest, there are actually people with Kendo backgrounds who are actually Star Wars enthusiasts, and they love Star Wars. So they want to find a way to fight with Star Wars and still, go with big combat.
Oh, okay.
All right. So they founded something called the Saber League. Now, there's something called the Saber Legion. All right. Which actually has over 30 to 40 charters or clubs or organizations around the world. Not just America, around the world. Of course, they don't have any in Qatar at the moment, but don't worry. I'm sure the one will formulate itself. So what they fight with certain lightsabers that you know the type.
Like, they have companies, like 4 or 5 companies that make those sabers.
Exactly.
You can
Oh,
get-
proper saber.
Yeah.
Dueling
Not
sabers.
not this
No,
This is a-
souvenir.
This is a souvenir toy
Yeah.
thing,
That thing you can actually hit it. So.
Dueling
Oh.
lightsabers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are hard.
Okay. And heavy.
They're not made from plastic.
No, they're not. They're
Metal.
made of metal, but they're very light. Gunmetal. They're made from gunmetal.
And they light up.
Yeah.
And they light up like proper.
And they light up, and the hilt is heavy.
Can you choose the color?
Hmm?
Can you use the
No,
color?
Color?
Color of your
Yeah,
saber.
you
Can
You
change the
can.
color?
It's completely customizable. You
Oh,
can choose
nice.
it
Oh.
So-
It's like actually, think of it this way: if we were in the Star Wars era, we would literally be customizing our kyber crystals right now.
Okay, they can also they also have this option in the light.
Yeah.
There are 2 types of light:
Neon?
light
Right.
and something like I don't know. What
Yeah.
It is. So you can choose which light
Yeah.
would look best in your filming.
Oh,
Some
right.
Cameras,
Yeah.
They don't have some cameras they will just because of the FPS.
Plus,
Yeah.
They'll just blink the light. They have lights that won't blink while filming.
Oh.
plus the grips are actually much more suitable for fighting and wielding and spinning. Right?
So is it
A lot, unlike this, because it's a souvenir and a toy and everything. Those are heavy grips, smaller grips. They have weight on it. Some of them are actually, believe it or not, they can be even made into samurai fashion if you want, because there are some of them are actually kendo practitioners, so they fashion it with the same fashion as this grip is.
And they're more thinner than this. Like, this is a very fast.
Like I said,
Yeah.
this is more toy based, not even regulation. It's like, it's
want to see how they look? I can show it to you.
it's okay.
We've actually go ahead.
So you do, so it's a proper, is it another branch of kendo, or
No, but there are people who practice kendo who actually practice this as well.
okay, right? But you do it just for stunts, right? It's a
No, actually, there are tournaments organized with it and
What?
everything.
What? How do you win?
Oh yeah,
What? Kendo?
the Saber League.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
kendo is one.
How do
Kendo,
you-
of course,
How do
and
you
Saber League as well.
How do you win? The hits.
Apparently, there's 4 striking points.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, it's similar to kendo.
Very similar.
Oh yeah, I've seen how they do it. It's very similar to kendo, but when I said there's no limitations, the spinning and the jumping, the running.
Can you do that?
in Saber League? Yes,
You could.
you could.
Just for
So
just to be fancy.
well,
The dual blades, can you use that?
you can.
You can.
Yeah. Like I said,
Nice.
when comparing to this, you can use the dual blade, but this is it's got a bigger grip. There's no room to actually spin the blade
Yes.
at all. Next live went about for honor.
This is a
My nephews.
I don't.
Their English is not so good.
so they're saying this is like for honor.
No,
the
they
game.
they want the next live to be about for
Oh,
honor.
they go. Oh, right.
They love
okay.
For Honor. I know. I taught them about it.
We
I
just
feel-
did
I feel
one.
I feel so proud.
We just did one Star Wars
But yeah,
style.
going back, the dual blade has a very small grip, so that way you can actually grip it.
proper. Yes.
Yes, so you can do the spinning and
You can do the twirling around your body and everything. Just to
it
be
is-
fancy.
It is so cool. Actually, the spinning works. Actually, it's good. It's for both defense and offense.
Mm.
Defensively, when you spin it around, it actually acts as a shield around you, so your opponent won't have enough room to actually react or attack.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's both defensive.
Except that when it gets hit, it actually touches your skin and then it burns you. Facts, right? That's what happens. Because that's the thing.
I can't.
It's not it's not a sword. It's actually a lightsaber. And
Yes.
once it touches your skin,
It's
If
It
we're
either
ta-
cuts you
if
off
we
or it
are
burns you.
if we are using actual
Yes.
laser swords, yes.
but it
I
looks
would-
nice. It looks nice.
It does.
It
It
looks
does.
really fancy.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
So
To be honest, the lightsaber combat is very, very, very well done. And it does require a lot of speed, and it does require a lot of concentration and hand movement. You have to be very dexterous with your hands, specifically when it comes to the spinning, the swinging, the striking. There's a lot of similarities between it and kendo, as well as fencing. Normal French fencing. The French fencing is basically, I think it's more about the people with the single blade
yeah.
rather than the.
Yes.
Although there are some single blades that require you to have both hands instead of one hand.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sure in that Saber League, so you have tournaments, but at the same time you have like stunts. What do you call this? Like performance, where you just show off like a proper battle, Jedi battle or Sith.
You see, believe it or not, you're not gonna believe this. So, a lot of these Saber Leagues, they got opening intros like how a wrestler comes into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, same like that.
Oh.
Yeah, and you hype the crowd, and a lot of stuff too. What else is there? And they wear fancy armor.
Really?
Yeah, to protect each other.
No, like fancy armor. Can you wear Darth Vader armor? Like you
Maybe.
can cosplay.
Well, it's actually you can think of it this way: you're both cosplaying and protecting yourself,
Yeah.
depending on the type of the armor.
Yes. Oh, nice.
It works.
So why don't you start it now? You can start it.
I mean, I did start a group.
A quasi saber league.
I mean, I did start a WhatsApp group, but I'm waiting for people to actually, wanting to do this.
I'm surprised there's not a lot of Star Wars fan. Most Kendo, I believe, a lot of Kendo.
A lot of
guys.
Kendo practitioners, believe it or not, are Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
The newer generations.
Yeah.
What's
so
your
they-
favorite
Who's your
Ca-
favorite character in Star Wars?
And theirs.
Oh,
Okay.
yours.
All right. So
THEIRs.
I'm gonna have to teach them English again.
So what's your favorite Star Wars character? then?
For me, would be. They're asking me. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yes, because I'm their
Well,
uncle.
I'm theirs, but he's asking both.
Yeah, but first me, then there. Okay, so mine would be Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon
And
Jinn.
why is that?
Qui-Gon because I think he's a great Jedi at this
Yes,
point. You know, there's
I agree.
forgetting the whole my love for Force lightning and the use of certain dark side powers, I'd say Qui-Gon is the rebel. You know, he doesn't always follow the rules of the council, which is why he's not on it. All right, even though he's a master, you know, but he does see the value of attachment without possession. So he knows that the Jedi rules are archaic
Hmm.
and they need to be changed.
Yeah.
You know, though the council does follow older rules, Qui-Gon understands that they need change.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I think Qui-Gon is a great character.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. He's probably my top two.
Plus he's a great lightsaber swordsman. Has a lot of abilities to use the Force. You know, there's no
Agreed.
good tactician, smart. You know.
Yeah. And he was the reason why Darth Vader existed in the first place.
Well, how he's the reason why Anakin existed.
No.
But how when it came to Darth Vader, that's all Palpatine.
Anakin, no. So no, it's true, but then Anakin can be left alone. I mean, he could have been there in what was his planet?
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Yeah.
He could be in Tatooine like for the whole of his
Oh,
life.
you want to do a what if?
Yes.
So what if Anakin was left on Tatooine, and Qui-Gon never encountered him?
Yeah, because that's the whole. Well, he changed because it was politically motivated, right?
Which what do you mean?
I mean, he was sort of pushed to the dark side
By Palpatine?
by Palpatine because it's politically motivated.
Yeah.
They wanted Padme?
He wanted
Padme.
to save her.
No, see, that was his motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But then, if he wasn't involved, that he wouldn't have met Padme. He wouldn't have been influenced by both sides because he's seen rejection from the Jedi's, right? From the very first time he stepped on the council,
Yeah.
they didn't want him in.
And
So-
do you know what his reaction was? It was childish. You know what was that? It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair
He said it's not fair.
because he was a child.
Did you hear that?
He was a child.
No. Even when he's a grown up,
He also said that.
right?
Yeah.
It's like I was saying. I was thinking to myself, why did he make a childish reaction?
Yeah, but then if
It's
you're
not fair.
But if you're part of the Jedi, but if you're part of the Jedi and you're against,
Sorry, and at that time I noticed, take a seat, young Skywalker.
No.
Yeah.
Windows distrust in Anakin grew more.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
true. So he's seen that. He's seen the distrust and not being accepted
Yeah.
by a group,
Yeah.
right? And then there's this guy, the
Though,
dark side.
though Obi-Wan still trusts him. The rest don't.
one
because-
out of many
Yeah.
of supposedly a group that's supposed to be where he's supposed to be in,
Yeah.
right? So he's seen the rejection. He's seen how
But you know why the rejection was happening? Because the Chancellor was getting close to Anakin. And because during the time of the Clone Wars, it was too political at that time. You know? Palpatine was getting close to Anakin. Anakin was trying to understand the motives of the Jedi and stop the Separatists. So and rescue Padme at the same
yeah,
time.
because he knows he's vulnerable. That's the weakness, and he
Yeah.
tried to exploit that weakness.
And he knows he knew he couldn't do anything about it.
So that's what I'm saying. If Qui-Gon Jinn didn't bring him into the fold, then
Anakin would not have been Darth
Yeah,
Vader.
he
Darth
wouldn't be
Vader
Darth
would not
Vader.
have been.
Yeah, Palpatine didn't have the pawn to actually do his bidding. So
You still think that Anakin is a pawn? Even after all this time.
Kind of, yeah. Like,
To be honest,
somewhat, kind
to
of.
be honest,
yeah.
the way I see it, after what happened on Revenge of the Sith,
Yeah.
I thought that there was no point for Anakin to be Palpatine's
Apprentice.
at all. There was no need. There was no need. Hell, even after he created the Inquisition, there was no. There
I
was,
don't think that way because like Anakin was the key to Palpatine's success because he was the. what
But-
you would
but-
say,
but-
he was the player for Palpatine. Like Palpatine
Yeah.
didn't want to go do everything his way. Like he just
yeah,
had
but
that
why did Anakin go to Palpatine to help him understand the ways of the dark side so that he can save Padme, right? Okay, so Padme died.
Yeah.
What's their time with Palpatine anymore?
but there's
They
there's
could have just walked away.
Well, you could also see the fact that the dark side just calls everyone like towards it.
that, and he's the Jedi is gone. So there's no council anymore to take him in. He's already betrayed the
He didn't
council.
need to be taken into the council.
No, but
I mean, he could have just walked away from everything.
but
I mean,
What?
if you think about it, I think you're sensing some part of some logic. All right, hear me out. Anakin could have walked away after Revenge of the Sith, and after the death of Padme. There was nothing literally to tie him to Palpatine. What tied him to Palpatine was his trick, as he said, to prevent death.
mm-hmm.
All right, to prevent death, because he was looking for a way to save Padme.
Yeah.
All right, so
If-
Anakin had really no attachment, but no attachment to Palpatine.
So I understand what you're saying because Padme said the whole motivation for joining the dark side
Was
is
to
no
save
longer
her.
there. Yeah. So if it's I kind of see that point, but at the same
And you
time,
could also say he's a lunatic. So
No,
like what? Like the only reason you joined the dark side was to save your wife, and then your wife
Yeah.
dies, and then you're still in. That's like dumb. Like
well, there's a couple of theories. I mean, I try to understand, but
right now, I'm thinking even his brain wasn't.
we're in the right place.
he could. Actually, I mean, probably a good point. Look at all the trauma he suffered.
Yeah.
Emotional trauma. I hate you at the very end. His eyes were Sith all the way. His body was completely burnt, reconstructed, remade into a machine, given breathing apparatus and everything.
Right now, I'm thinking his brain was also a machine.
Or it could be for revenge though. So he's probably thinking.
There's also some
Alright,
there's some theories that he was trying to possibly kill the emperor as well.
Like hear this out. Like
Yeah.
you see, there's a villain in the story, and there's a good side in the story.
Yeah.
Like I heard this somewhere, but like the villain and the hero, they're
Yeah.
like they both have the same story.
Yeah.
They both have a very harsh upbringing, okay, or a childhood. But the hero is like, bad things happen to me, so I don't want them to happen to others. And the villain is like, bad things happen to me, so I'm going to make others' life bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It does.
that makes
It does. If a certain villain was suffering so much, like there's a
Like both suffer.
like
but
there's a
one
villain
chooses. It's
like
all
there's a
about-
villain who always chooses like there's a villain for a reason, you know, he does things for a reason. And then there's just people who just do plain chaos. Palpatine, you know, he wants to see the whole world burn, as you said. But I think Vader had a reason for doing all of this, you know, he
And
just
that would
wanted
be-
I think that what
He
he
want-
wanted
he
was
want-
peace,
No.
right? Or don't you think so?
debatable, highly debatable.
Peace in his own way.
So if you wanted
Peace
him
from
to,
the Jedi, maybe.
so if you wanted him to walk away from everything, where do you want him to go to? An isolated planet
Yes,
with the porgs and
Yeah.
everything, where no one
Yeah,
can find
yeah.
him. I mean, that's
like Obi-Wan.
like not like Obi-Wan.
FIFA is the best. Who the hell says FIFA is the
H.
best?
No, that's the name.
No, FIFA's the best. Is the
Why would he choose a username for FIFA as the best?
Because probably
FIFA Qatar.
Yeah, thank you.
But guys, I think because we're at the tail end, so maybe we can. What do you think? We
What?
We
can
can
wrap up.
All right.
Final remarks.
All right. Let's first hear your favorite characters, guys. Sorry.
Let's end with the conclusion. Let's start with the conclusion. We're gonna take 15 minutes for the
All right. So your favorite characters.
So 5 minutes. You 5 minutes.
I already said mine. So yours.
My favorite character is Ray because
Really?
she's
Oh
because
god.
We spent this
Are you
entire
serious?
time
because no one can beat her. If you're just looking at the most,
because they gave her God mode from the
Yes,
beginning. It's
yes.
like you start at level 1 and you have every single
she's-
equipment.
Yes. Can you
It's like
imagine?
starting a Dark Souls
She's-
game and you have everything.
Because she's
no.
she's my
No!
favorite because she's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna debate on
Aziz,
What,
no,
what do you mean by
no, I'm just trying.
Now you want to?
no,
you
Qui-Gon-
better wear that helmet. You better wear that helmet. I'm
No.
gonna crack your head with it.
Qui-Gon, no, Qui-Gon is one of the best characters created.
Now,
But Darth
Flattery
Vader,
will not get you anywhere.
But Darth Vader is my favorite. Just being honest, Darth Vader.
Then why just-
what?
then
You
why-
just said Ray. What?
Vader or
Make
No,
your
Anakin?
Ray,
point.
Ray to anger everyone
Yeah.
in this podcast. But no, but Vader is my
Vader or Anakin?
Yeah.
Who do you mean, Vader or
Darth
Anakin?
Vader. Darth Vader,
Okay.
not Anakin. Darth Vader.
Okay.
Yeah, because he has appeal, man. I mean, all these years, you got trilogies, you got the prequels and everything. But when you say Darth Vader,
He's the constant.
yeah, he's a constant.
Yeah, he's
You'll
the
al-
face.
You'll
Yeah.
always see him.
Even in the games, there has to be a Darth Vader in the game. At least, just show his face.
Yeah.
Instill fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, remember Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, how good was that cameo?
Yes, the
How
cameo
good?
there,
Oh,
yes.
Dude.
Perfect.
That's
He was able to dismantle an entire underwater base just by literally walking. That's how
Yes.
powerful he is. That's
Yes.
Vader.
So yeah, for me, Darth Vader all the way.
Okay.
I'm your
No
father.
no argument.
No arguments. Except for the first mention.
Oh yeah, just next time say it before you. I have a blood
No, I
pressure.
wanted to
I have
see
a
your
blood
reaction
pressure
when I
problem. I have
say
a
that.
blood I have a blood pressure problem, man. Don't argue me like that.
I do too.
Yes.
Like leave the who's the best character part and let's talk about who's the coolest character. In
Well,
terms
this
of
is
looks.
this is favorite character.
No, in terms of looks, like who's the best looking character?
I would
Oh.
say Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
I think he
Best
looks-
looking.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Darth-
not best looking as in face, like the best dressed.
The coolest design, character.
Never. I won't say it. Don't
Don't what?
Don't say it, just leave it.
You seen the comment? It says say my name. The user says my name, and I will never say it. Never. You know why.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right. Best looking? I'd
Not
say.
like best dressed. Like,
The coolest character.
coolest.
Coolest dress.
Best design. Best.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
No,
Darth
he looks
Maul.
like- He looks like shit.
Dress.
Like, go for it.
I thought you said dress, not look.
Everything.
Everything. The design.
Be,
the
be,
character.
design.
be more
Appearance,
be
appearance.
The
specific.
character design.
What I mean is appearance.
Okay,
Everything, like,
okay. Anakin. Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker.
Which Anakin Skywalker?
Anakin
The
Skywalker,
young
no.
boy.
No, there's
Skywalker?
Darth Vader and Anakin
He
Skywalker.
doesn't look. His appearance is not.
Oh yeah, it is.
Which one? The
Darth
young.
Vader is good. Like that's cool.
Yeah, Darth. Well, Darth.
What about Mandalorian? Like I'm like.
He, to be honest, it looks like a ripoff of a Boba Fett.
Yeah, it
Don't
is.
say that. Not in front of my. Face.
You're what? What do you have that's in front of what?
Not in front of my helmet.
You're wearing the helmet.
Helmet has feelings. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the helmet.
Underneath this thing.
Yeah, the face is strong with this helmet.
Pedro Pascal, we don't mean to be disrespectful. We're big fans of you.
You know, Pedro Pascal, I mean to be disrespectful. I don't care. I hated you in Game of Thrones.
No, I loved it in Game of Thrones.
Okay,
Come on, man. What are you
Okay,
saying?
Okay, who is this guy?
What's he saying?
No! No.
Who is this guy?
There's another one too.
You've got fans, Aziz.
No.
On your tactical lights.
Oh,
Yeah, on your tactical lights for effects.
Yes, for effects.
there you go.
Yo.
All right.
Comes the camera. Ooh, sheesh.
All right. Who were we talking about?
Let's have a quick picture.
The coolest character. Where's the coolest
Some
character?
action, come on.
Hey, both fingers, both fingers.
Both fingers, huh?
Yeah.
Like this?
Because that almost looked like an indirect middle finger.
Okay, so coolest character.
Yeah.
I'd say Darth Vader as well.
Darth Vader. No?
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
I'd say
that's my
Anakin.
favorite.
He's Darth Vader. Okay.
And Aziz?
Yeah, same. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
All right. You?
Darth Vader.
We're all
We're all
Darth
Vader fans here.
Vader.
At least Hayden Christensen's handsome than an old guy.
I
Hey,
don't know if you have
debate,
noticed, but-
debate.
No,
Try
no.
debate. Try debate. There is no reason. The man is handsome. Just
I'm
like this.
not talking about that.
Handsome
like,
and appearance.
Like any movie you see, like any movie, I think the villain is the best appearance. Like the villain has the best appearance.
In my
Every single
in my opinion, Vader has become underrated in the first trilogy. So I think Vader needs more. You know, he needs more. I mean, in the games, he was awesome. You know, Force Unleashed, both games, as well as Fallen Order. What else? I'd say Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He was also in Rogue One. Remember the battle and the spaceship when he was killing.
man.
Dude, how good was that?
That
Dude.
one battle was one to.
The music, the scene.
You know, it's like you'd see. He wasn't the villain in that one, in my opinion. He was the best warrior
Yeah.
in that scene. What I saw there was not a villain. I saw a warrior.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, Hamza?
No arguing about that.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, and we got the Boba Fett's illegitimate cousin over here.
Yo, it's not about me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about the Mandalorian, which apparently makes no sense. What are you, the hotel? Or is it the Mandarin? Or
The Mandalorian.
Wait, it is also. Oh, see, it's also called the Mandalorian. So are you a hotel?
Yes. No.
Because at this point, I don't know whether I should book a room with you or.
No, no.
I'm
a
on
nursery.
fire.
I'm a nursery.
You know what?
I take care of kids. Yeah, you leave kids with me, they're gonna be.
Do they have to be green?
Hmm?
Do they have to be green
No.
with giant anime eyes and ears?
No, it's a
4 minutes and we're concluding.
Okay.
conclusions.
Yes.
So in conclusion, race sucks. Okay, Darth Vader rules.
Okay.
Woo!
And
Yeah, I agree.
That race sucks. Okay.
I agree that Ray sucks, and if there's ever a new movie that comes, I hope that she's gonna be there, right? So there's no way around it, but
you have to accept the fact, you know.
yeah, you have to
When the
accept-
movie comes out, we'll do a small review about this.
yeah, but
you know?
yeah. I just hope that the people accept the wokeness. Well, no, at least we could overlook it.
Just when we were
And
about
they-
to.
no. At least in the overall scheme of things, I hope it will still be good.
Okay, and now Aziz.
Believe me, guys. Before the end of the year, I'm gonna be the CEO of.
No.
Say my name.
No.
Hold on, let me continue. I'm gonna be the CEO.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
End stream. And with that, we end stream.
Please.
I already put.
Oh, you did?
Help me with this one.
Okay.
Okay, now conclusion and
All right. No, you should have had the no one, not that one.
I don't have that.
But at this point, you think you'll find it?
No,
It's the one with Picard.
I don't.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, it's not.
Oh yeah, you just had to press no.
Okay, so that's it.
All right. So thanks everyone for watching us, and we like to welcome back Lodi One Kenobi. Yes, we've seen him without the Mandalorian hat.
Yeah.
I mean
See the
helmet.
face behind the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not better.
Yeah. Put back the helmet.
Yeah, I know. The disappointment in your faces.
Yes, just It
Oh my God.
I'm sure that reminds you of a certain villain or character that turned into a hero that we all know and don't love, Kylo Ren, Master of the Night of Ren, which absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, yeah. So, welcoming back Lodi One Kenobi, and and again, make sure to stay tuned, and we're gonna be back next week, inshallah, with a brand new episode and a brand new guest. So, look forward to our next announcement. So, we'll be seeing you guys soon. Mandalorian, thank you. I mean, Lodi One Kenobi, thank you. I mean, man, pick up the better name.
Time to save
Aziz, nice having
Thanks,
you again.
guys.
And Hamza, thank you for coming. All right, sign off. This was Pt2, signing off from Qatartainment. Bye.